21 habits of poverty that prevent you from having a lot of money. If you want to become a millionaire, you must first work on eliminating your habits of poverty that prevent you from growing financially. Many times it is difficult for us to recognize it, but we are full of poor attitudes, sometimes involuntary, that lock us up and block us from the life we want to have. So, to be a millionaire, you must put yourself in the task of changing your thoughts, the way you see money, and certain financial patterns that dominate you. For this reason, if you are able to eliminate your habits of poverty, you will be taking a big step towards your financial freedom. You don't have to try to kick them all at once, but you should start with one of these 21 bad habits. Choose the one that is affecting you the most and set a short-term goal to change. In a short time, you will be able to perceive an improvement in your life, directly benefiting your pocket. Number 1. Say no to reading. Reading is the greatest source of knowledge and education that you can have at your fingertips. The benefits of reading will improve your vision and the way you see things. Therefore, by saying no to reading, you are accepting poor habits into your life that will keep you from succeeding. The most successful entrepreneurs and businessmen always have a book at hand and another next to their bed. A book is a gift that you can open over and over again. Do not deny yourself the opportunity to develop one of the best habits you can have to improve your life. Number 2. Abandon your health. As much as you feel that you should not neglect your responsibilities and work obligations, you should do the same with your health. Do not abandon it, because the disease will always be more expensive than taking care of health. Therefore, eliminate these kinds of poverty habits from your life, and from today, take more care of your life. Also, when you are not healthy, you cannot improve productivity at work. You live more stressed, and this can cause illnesses. Remember that your life is worth more than anything, so start taking care of your health. Number 3. Sleep more than necessary. With this, we are not saying that sleep is bad. On the contrary, it is something completely necessary for your body. But since everything in excess is bad, if you sleep more than necessary, you will be falling into one of the greatest habits of poverty: laziness. That is why you must organize your life in such a way that you know how to sleep well and at what time. If you have a hard time getting up early, you should know how to get up early to beat laziness and make it a habit. Successful people prefer to get up early rather than stay up late to fulfill their obligations. Number 4. Spending a lot of time on television. Excessive television impoverishes. But this does not mean that you should throw the television out the window. On the contrary, you can make use of it in a moderate way. Some figures say that approximately 65% of the rich watch less than an hour of television daily, while only 23% of the poor are able to watch only an hour. If you are looking for wealth, you should consider stopping spending time on television and investing it in productive activities that benefit you. Number 5. Procrastinate until a trip to the bathroom. This title to describe a habit of poverty may sound strange, but it is completely true. There are people who usually have in the first places of their vocabulary the word later, which only turn them into a sea of procrastination. For this reason, it is that when they get used to mentioning them so much, they turn them into habits of poverty due to the lack of determination to execute their plans. If you are one of them, we invite you to change to see how it improves your productivity and time management. Number 6. Avoid risks to learn. If you want to grow personally and professionally, you will have to take risks of all kinds. A person who does not take risks for her future will be doomed to remain the same for a long time. That is why not wanting to leave the comfort zone is another of the poverty habits that you must eliminate. This will not move you forward. To progress, you have to get uncomfortable. You have to get up early, stay up late, endure pain, endure anger, sadness, and other things that you are afraid of. You're going to have to learn how to overcome obstacles with these to get over yourself. Number 7. Have a single source of income. It doesn't matter if your income comes from being an entrepreneur, business owner, or employee. Today, you cannot afford to have all your eggs in one basket because the economy is becoming more and more unstable. For that reason, you should not fall into habits of poverty to feel security by depending on a single source of income. You are obliged to diversify, and more so when there are so many entrepreneurial ideas to develop. Also, by having more than one source of income, you will not only be mitigating the risk of losing your source of income, but you will also be looking for new options to grow financially. Number 8. Live without budgets. Living without budgets is staying in financial mistakes that can lead you to lose a lot of money. So do not let this become one of your bad habits with money. Having a budget allows you to be clear about the income and expenses you have to live on. You can also identify the amount of money that you lose with your unnecessary expenses. Another important thing is that a budget teaches you how to save money fast in an easy and effective way. Number 9. Spend more than you can. Even if you don't recognize it, many times consumerism leads you to spend more money than you can. Perhaps you do it out of vice or because you do not have a defined budget for your expenses. Avoid falling into this because they are nothing more than habits of poverty that you must eliminate from your life. To achieve this, you have to be more aware of the way you manage your money and the destination you give to each penny. Look for ways to help you give in to the temptation to buy unnecessary things on impulse. But this does not mean that you do not have the right to spend on what you like. For example, buy something you like as a reward for reaching a new achievement. Number 10. Do not eliminate expenses. Do you know how much the coffee you drink every day outside the house is worth you a year? The same goes for the lunch you eat at the restaurant near your office. All of these are expenses that you must eliminate because they are nothing more than habits of poverty that dry up your pocket without realizing it. They are pennies that will hurt you if you multiply them by the days a year that you do it. For this reason, if you wanted to make your money work, look for ways to eliminate these expenses. Make coffee at home before you go out, and also bring a healthy home-cooked lunch to work. Take care of your money because no one will do it for you. This is some of the best investment advice you can get. Number 11. Not saving money. If you haven't already, you must commit to saving at least 30% of your total income. It is impossible to have a stable financial future if you do not detail your long-term saving strategies. Those savings that you get over time are what will help you solve any financial crisis that arises. No one is exempt from living it, but you can work so that the impact is slight. So, consider saving as one of your best millionaire habits that you should keep in mind in your life. Number 12. Believing that gambling will make you a millionaire. Here is one of the worst poverty habits you can have if you believe in gambling and chance. Lotteries and any other game of chance are nothing more than vices that trap people and make them lose all their money. Money is made by working with the sweat of the brow. Don't think that the entrepreneurs you know got their money from a lottery. There is no such thing as getting rich quick. Wealth is built by working penny by penny every day, so that the result of years of work allows you to enjoy financial freedom. Number 13. Do not build financial assets. Just as you should worry about not depending on a single source of income, you should also worry about building financial assets. This should be part of your financial planning. A financial asset is something that can generate passive income in the future. This can be receiving money for the rent of an apartment, dividends on a stock, or anything else that generates income for you. This indicates that you should put yourself in the task of creating new short-term investments that allow you to live better financially. Number 14. Stay in failure. Failure is part of life. If you don't fail, you don't learn, and if you don't learn, you won't be able to improve and grow in what you do. It's normal for successful people to always try something new and make mistakes. But what is not normal is that they stagnate due to errors. They are not intimidated by failure. This is one of the habits of poverty that they do not allow in their lives. Rather, they see failures as opportunities to improve and not make the same mistakes again. Good self-help and self-improvement books are the perfect tool. Number 15. Surround yourself with people who do not contribute anything. Tell me who you hang out with and I'll tell you who you are. So says a very popular adage, but very true in its message. You must take care of your relationships because they are responsible for more than 50% of your success. Therefore, you must have the ability to choose well your friends and the people with whom you share most of the time. Associating with people who add value to your life will allow you to enjoy opportunities to grow not only professionally, but also personally. Number 16. Living full of excuses. Excuses limit your full potential and make you believe that you are not capable of going that extra mile. In addition, the excuses also serve to want to cover the errors that they do not want to assume. This make you live in a bubble that makes you see that everything you do is perfect and that you are not responsible for anything. Excuses are the main language to speak in terms of poor habits. Therefore, do not fill yourself with excuses in the face of your mistakes. Rather, Take them on and don't do them again. Number 17. Walking without a mentor. A mentor is the person who can shorten your path to success by putting all their experience in your hands. He is a model of a person with whom you should feel identified according to what you are looking for yourself. It will also help you avoid the mistakes you've made before and complement it with the teachings you need to grow. Do you think you don't have a mentor? You're wrong. You have many mentors around you without realizing it. For example, Elon Musk's phrases are loaded with all his experience and wisdom. You can also read his book and follow him on social networks. Number 18. Negative thoughts. Negative thoughts do nothing but crush our illusions towards a better quality of life. These hurt us so much that they block all creativity and the desire to work to make dreams come true. For that reason, you must erase these habits of poverty from your mind, which in the end go from being negative thoughts to being thoughts of poverty. Among the most common negative thoughts are: minimize the positive things, have unrealistic expectations, play the victim, generalize things, insult ourselves and do it with others, thinking that the worst will always happen. Number 19. Live in automatic mode. As you have been able to realize, the way the world is changing is getting faster and faster. This goes so fast that it seems to have no break. Therefore, you must adapt to this rhythm or you will be trampled by the number of people who already understood it. You cannot live in automatic mode because you will not understand what is happening around you. The richest people in the world are always in a state of questioning and wondering what new things they can bring to the world. Number 20. Not having daily goals. If you don't set daily goals, you can be affected by the myriad of distractions you face. That is why one of the good habits that you should adopt is to write down your daily goals every morning. This exercise will help you establish an order of priorities in the tasks that you carry out. Differentiating between what is urgent and what is really important helps you understand how to make the most of your time to be more productive. Number 21. Spending too much time on social media. Social networks can be used to monetize them and make money, or to waste your time. You can't let them absorb you and make you fall into addiction. You are not allowed to spend much of your free time swiping on Instagram and Facebook because you will be feeding your habits of poverty. If you're smart, you'll use social media to build your personal brand, share your business brand, or make money in any other way. And these are 21 habits of poverty that prevent you from having a lot of money. And you, how many of them do you have? Leave us your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Beautiful Minds for more interesting videos. See you soon.